The last few weeks of my life was so crazy. My schedule was tight, things were not exactly working out the way I wished they would. Projects I was eager to begin sadly never took off. A sense of hopelessness loomed over me like black clouds, and no amount of pep talk could summon the sunshine back into my life. I felt absolutely hopeless and lost. That's when I decided to do something I used to do on weekends during my childhood years: a visit to the garden. It was a glorious Sunday morning, and instead of sleeping in late, I decided to visit the garden in the early hours. Thankfully, I was all alone in the garden. It was quiet and peaceful. I first decided to take a walk barefoot. The feeling of the velvety grass beneath my feet was a welcome change. The grass felt ticklish and it gave me goosebumps. I felt as though the grass was tenderly massaging the soles of my feet, trying to gently remove all the stress from my body. My mind whispered a thank you to the gardener for the beautifully manicured grass. While walking, I gently caressed the lush green leaves and the beautiful, colorful flowers. I focused on the texture of the leaves and how soft they felt to my fingertips. I touched the beautiful flowers and felt their silky petals. I was lucky enough to come across a few delicate dewdrops on the petals. To feel the drops on the tips of your finger is such an enchanting experience. As a child, I always felt that dewdrops were created magically by pixies and fairies, and that encouraged me to wake up early in the morning to accompany my parents on walks in the garden. After enjoying my walk, I simply sat down on the grass to soak in the beauty around me. The lush green plants, fragrant flowers, gentle zephyr, and symphony of birds chirping cast their spell on me and put me into a meditative state. I closed my eyes and started taking in deep, cleansing breaths. With every breath, my mind emptied itself of all the negative thoughts and feelings, and hope started blossoming in my heart. When I opened my eyes, I noticed a gardener tending to the plants and flowers. He was sowing seeds, happily watering the plants, removing weeds, pruning overgrown branches, and deadheading flowers to encourage new blooms. And that's when I had an epiphany. I need to be the gardener of my life. A garden is not just a place where flowers bloom and children play, but it's a place where hope blooms and teaches us a thing or two about life. Initially, our dreams are like seeds, tiny, fragile, but full of potential. When we plant these seeds, we are absolutely unaware of how tall they will grow or what the color of the bloom will be. Yet, with patience, care, and love, we nurture the seed, provide it with adequate water, and watch it grow beautifully over a period of time. That's exactly how our dreams are. We need to be patient with ourselves and have complete faith and trust in our dreams and in the process of life. Along with water and compost, what's equally critical for a seed to grow is fertile soil. Our mind too must be nourished with positive thoughts and affirmations. Barren earth cannot nurture a bloom, nor can a negative mind foster true growth. Of course, life won't always be a bed of roses, and we will face innumerable challenges while striving to achieve our dreams and goals. Self-doubt, jealousy, fears, and distractions are all part of life's journey. We could also meet people along the way who may threaten to choke the growth of our dreams. I feel we need to be mindful of the kind of people we surround ourselves with. Along with the beautiful blooms in the garden, there will be certain unwanted growths too. This is where we need to recognize that blooms and stray greens are all part of the journey. We need to be careful and mindful about what we allow to grow. We have to gently remove these stray growths and make space to plant seeds of hope and faith conducive to the growth of our dreams. We must dance delicately between making space for what's best for us and letting go of what no longer serves our purpose. And finally, the day arrives when you experience several moments of wonder. The first tiny shoot making its way through the earth. The buds blossom and the garden becomes fragrant and colorful. This sense of wonder and happiness we experience is beyond comparison. It evokes a deep sense of satisfaction and gratitude. There is a sense of achievement when you realize that your patience and the hard work have paid off and your dreams have come to fruition. Trust me, the challenges and difficulties you faced will be a distant memory. But a garden doesn't limit itself to just one flower or plant, and neither should you. A beautiful garden is a continuous cycle of birth and death, my lovelies. A bloom wilts and makes way for a new flower. The leaves fall off to make way for new shoots. So, darling, don't limit yourself to just one idea or dream. Some of your dreams will be fulfilled and some may just wither away, both making space for newer thoughts, dreams, and ideas. So, keep dreaming and set new goals, as this is what will give you the strength to move ahead in your journey and keep the garden of your life always blooming. So, my dear pixies, continue to tend the garden of your life with love, care, faith, and most importantly, hope. Know this: you are the gardener of your life. You are enough. Don't ever stop dreaming. Have faith in yourself, your dreams, and your capabilities. And always hold the hope that your dreams will bloom into something beyond your wildest imagination. With this belief firmly planted in my mind and heart, I thanked and whispered goodbye to the garden, hoping that soon the flower buds in the garden of my dreams shall bloom into something truly majestic, sending fragrant dreams and hope woven with sunshine your way.